After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. First corner, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
You better be ready. Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check pass, check pass.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
This is caught. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At the 1-yard line.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another first and goal. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos add on. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times have we talked about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. Now Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watch twist. Check 52. Check the yellow. Go.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Calais. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And returning it, here's Hamler. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
And it becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. McManus now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Broncos 42, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. You. Easy. Check Mike 40.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And Oliver in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Hamler now on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Apple on the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Back to Brown, this time complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Mahomes to throw. A throw over the middle, caught by Bryant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Mahomes going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. And this one's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 49, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Next to score, Broncos 56, Chiefs nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a first down, Chiefs.
Montgomery. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
At the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
First and goal, Kansas City.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Lindsey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And out across midfield down to the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A good pickup there, a 22. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They go play action. Now Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds Montgomery complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
David Montgomery. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Broncos' 18-yard.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run. Calais. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
4-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for him today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against him the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down at the 28. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
It's now
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
the 12-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Guys, game situation. Let's go. Hey, 43. Mike 40, Mike 40. I'm here all day. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 30, the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And at this point, after that return for a touchdown, I guess the only thing is you're asking what else could go wrong.
Not only that, I think that between the two of us, we thought this was over before. I believe now it's really over.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Broncos 77, Chiefs 7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Out quickly to Judy.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera system incredible. Hey, for the dollars, call it vegetable. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is a competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fool with this. Okay. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe, for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose. with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking us, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was the leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't want to bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. There's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. Shake a pig, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick And he fires one incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. Third down here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson looking deep here for Ebron. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Vick, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line.
Draw play. Tomlinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1 brings up
throwing on 3rd down. Watson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Vic now from the 50. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, his second sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
To try again after the sack, Vic. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time is definitely an or not.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Broncos 6.
First down, it's Watson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Watson. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking deep for Jennings. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's just the start,
and all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Jennings, 84 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mud.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He gets away from one. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up
out of the gun. It's Tomlinson, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
42.
From the gun, here's Watson being chased out left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
On 26-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jack Youngblood tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. First hooked up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Greg Jennings, 29 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Now Drake. And And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Watson going to look to tuck and run. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 26 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, in this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. There's no doubt.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Not much there, only a yard. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Randy Moss, 49 yards. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
Lining up.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The tackle made just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Watson now on 3rd down. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here's Vic following the interception. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Michael Vick, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is caught. Gronkowski. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their time.
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit, I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it, take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it, so much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks, I got homies that can sleep without 2, I got homies that can sleep without, Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Vic operating on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Cliff Harris, the 6-time Pro Bowler. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Oh. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jake Youngblood. Credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers flushed out right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier, Vince Williams on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Here's sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
from midfield, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Vic. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A gain of 5 brings up.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Vick, but it's caught on the right side at Smith. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Broncos.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Brian Poole on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Vick. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the defense. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. You got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jeremy Chin there defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebackers.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Panic camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty back in good, so I can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Smith to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Jennings, 69 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Our home team, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, Allen. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when...
And it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Vick. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Operating from the gun, Vick. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together in this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14-0.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking deep for Hilton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the carry is Allstott. Oh, bowls right over him. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Denver.
There's Vick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. 20, 10.
All you got to do is look at her. Look at
the way home for a Broncos score. Randy Moss, 70 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 34 yards there for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Allen's throw is complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen, finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Recovered by Denver.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Vic now after the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Vic now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
And 7.
His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's Vic following the interception, eluding the pressure right. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. They run the quick dive with Allstott down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Allen on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Vic on 3rd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
This is Steph Music.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that chicky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes.
The kickoff unit as they run up and and send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with Drake. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Drake on the carry.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Bree's going to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Vick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Greg Jennings, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Stephon Gilmore.
To throw again. Vick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Vick. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Breeze, throw left side complete. That's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
second down and 4. Breeze. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Counter play, Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Vic operating on 1st down. It's brought in by Greg Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
At the 29-yard
line. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Randy Moss, 71 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
His kick.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Broncos 7. Packers 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can reach. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Jack Youngblood. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
At the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
On the give, this is Drake. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun now for Breeze. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The final shot before half for Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Shreds the tackle. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That might be it right there. I think that's the lucky one, y'all.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Vick on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down throw coming for Vick. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Randy Moss 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Packers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that doubt I'm the coldest?
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Vick. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On third down, Mayfield. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jack Young done. Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 14.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield buying time to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught out left side by Robinson. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Chargers kick here is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Vic. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Randy Moss, 52 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he returns this to the 22.
Beasley on the return. The Chargers take
the Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So here's Vic following the interception. That's caught out right by Jennings. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Vic flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good for a Denver Broncos.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, I hit that. Okay. Can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Can I hit that? Okay. Can I hit that? Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this, okay? exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub. Only winning is exception on my cool. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. And I hit that.
Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger left. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a message to the best. That ain't a parent of me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a man, you ain't even eating well. Man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. Each other think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4. Boy, that's facts. I'ma pour that cash to my money. You know what?
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You were raised so the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fateful mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Now on the phone, when I'm on my own.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage, way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pull it up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the dial? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pumps to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die. I feel like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive to do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Harrison, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7. Our home team, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's McCoy. Room here with Sean McCoy off to the races. 30, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. With Sean McCoy, 73 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
At 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10. At their own 31-yard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Harrison with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The extra point is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown! Travis Fulgham, 62 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you called.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Got a man. It's Harrison, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Harrison doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Ware. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 21. Our home team.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Denver. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now Austin Eckler on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Mayfield. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Touchdown, Denver. Josh Lamb.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. Do I win for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. And I went to the bread until
the offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the deep.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Come on and get it.
Touchdown! Cordero Patterson, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Javon Kinlaw able to get him for a loss of about 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And this is caught on the sideline, but no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it, but was not in bounds, incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got Lockett. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes the score our home team 45.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Joe Schobert. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, it's McCoy. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Travis Fulgham with his... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position?
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's McCoy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Yeah, McCoy is going to be stopped up short. He didn't get it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they'll run it with McCoy. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On first down, it's McCoy. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Third and 8.
They'll set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go.
Mayfield now. On the move to his left. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49.
They'll run on first down. McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
On the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole